Welcome back. If you're just joining us, you're watching the news at 10 live on Channels Television. A reminder of our top stories. Court stops APC Local Government Congress in River State as party supporters clash in Pt.2, the state capital. History in the making as the electoral umpire in Kano State deploys electronic voting system for tomorrow's local government poll as some parties pull out of exercise. Pt.2 State APC Governorship Primary Election Committee pledges hitch-free conduct of repeat poll tomorrow, vows punishment for those who disrupted the exercise on Saturday. And Iran condemns what it describes as Israel's aggression and says Syria has a right to defend itself. ChannelsTV.com has more information for you, and on youtube.com/channelsweb you can watch our videos. You can also watch us on your mobile device via your browser or download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS and Windows devices from their respective stores. Besides giving you access to news and updates on the go, the Channels TV and Channels 24 apps have an eyewitness feature that you can use to share pictures, videos or news of happenings around you. Just install the app, then tap and swipe to reveal the menu, and please follow the instructions. President Muhammadu Buhari's plane arrived at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport at about 7 p.m. today. The president was earlier scheduled to spend 4 days in the United Kingdom. President Buhari had made what was described by the presidency as a technical stopover in London after his meeting with U.S. President Donald Trump in Washington on April the 30th. The presidency had explained that in the course of the technical stopover for aircraft maintenance, he would meet with his doctor, who requested him to return for a meeting, which he agreed to.
It's not earlier than expected. You are the one who are pressing for a statement. What for? I just went for further medical checkup and I'm all right. Thank you.
U.S. President Muhammadu Buhari. In the meantime, the Jigawa State government has pledged to support President Buhari in his re-election bid in the 2019 general election. Governor Badaru Abubakar explains the reason for this endorsement, saying the Buhari administration has done well in areas of infrastructure development, economy, security and the fight against corruption. He offered this explanation during a courtesy visit by the Buhari campaign organization to the government house in the state capital.
Today, we are proud to look at our market capitalization. It has improved significantly. And today, our foreign reserve has almost doubled what we inherited. So don't let anybody deceive you. That is tremendous progress. And that was why he ended the investment debt. The international community. And that was why we believe at this point in time there is no substitute to President Muhammadu Buhari. Not if you care for the country.
Badaru Abubakar, Jigawa State Governor. Well, let's go over to Abuja, where Linda has some more stories. Hello, Linda.
Hello, Millicent. Now, from politics to the industrial action raging in the health sector. For about 3 weeks now, members of the joint health sector unions have downed tools in Nigerian hospitals. They are protesting issues of salary adjustments, promotion arrears and improved working environment for its members. With health workers in states and local governments directed to join the strike, it has crippled activities in hospitals across the nation, with patients left stranded. This next report takes a look at the effect of the strike action in some states.
Just when it seemed the worst had been experienced in the nation's health sector, the situation might even get uglier with this new directive from Johesu to state and local government members to join in the strike. At the University College Hospital, UCH Ibadan, this walkway is a shadow of itself, same as every other place where patients and caregivers would normally be seen in large numbers. But that is just one side to the effect of the nationwide industrial action by Johesu. Elsewhere, at the Federal Medical Center, Ondo State, the atmosphere is also unusually quiet, no thanks to the strike. None of the members of Johesu are on the ground to speak on the situation, and the chief medical director of the hospital is said to be in a management meeting. The situation at the Aminu Kano Teaching Hospital in Kano State is even much more dire for a hospital that serves neighboring Katsina and Jigawa states. At the Accident and Emergency Unit, this patient is wheeled in, his fate unknown. Other patients tell their story.
As at last week, we had to go outside. Even if you see the doctor, it's of no use. You see the doctor without getting the drugs. Of what use it is.
I just really hope that Johesu will call off this strike because he's really telling on us here.
The few medical staff around do the little they can, but it's not enough to put a smile on these faces.
We are prevented from admitting some of our patients since some of the wards are locked and some of the materials for the patient bed and other things were locked by the Johesus.
The state Johesu chairman believes the government is responsible for this situation.
You see, one good thing people must understand, the responsibility to give good health, affordable health to the country is the duty of government. That is to tell you it is their responsibility. They are only using us as a tool or as an equipment to do that.
Members of Johesu at the Federal Medical Center in Yenagua have taken the strike a step further by manning the gate and staging a mild protest.
Every working day we're here. That's the more reason why you are seeing us here, monitoring by making sure that none of our members gets to the office.
Locked gates, padlocks, and even more padlocks. The wards, laboratory, pharmacy, and even the cash machine, all deserted. But the union says it shares in the pains of the people.
We appeal to the public, general public, especially the bystanders and non-bystanders in this area that we provide services to bear with us. We have no other... that was just our last resort.
The Joint Health Sector Unions, Johesu, is made up of 5 registered unions, all of them on strike. And if hospital beds meant to give comfort to patients are empty, the question is, how are patients getting the medical attention they urgently require?
Meanwhile, the Minister of Health, Professor Isaac Adewale, says he's all for the welfare of members of staff in the health sector, but certain principles must not be compromised. However, the minister says the joint health sector unions are asking for the same salary scale as doctors, but relativity on the salary scale must always exist as doctors are the leaders in the health sector. He was speaking on the channel's television program, Hard Copy.
When you look at the two scales, what Johesu is asking for is to say, look, whatever is there, we want to have it on the Conhead scale. And we said, no, go and negotiate yours. You can even ask for something higher than the doctors. I will be talking. But to say you must have naira for naira, the same. I don't know what else, because he said it's equity. I don't know what that means. To me, it is the same. Maybe we should just be honest with ourselves and say it's the same. You are asking for the same template. Word for word, figure for figure. And we said no. In the health sector, there must be a leader. We can't all be leaders.
And you think that doctors should be the leaders?
Oh, it's not I think. That's what it has been. Even historically, there must be a leader.
Yeah, they say that, you know, that is not necessarily the case. I mean, in trying to make doctors the leaders...
It's not trying to make the leader. What they are trying to do is to de-recognize the doctor as a leader. And that will not help us. There must be a leader.
From health to education, The one-week-long convocation of the University of Lagos has ended with the conferment of the award of Emeritus Professor to 5 deserving professors of the institution. A total of 12,628 students also graduated from the institution this year with bachelor's, master's and doctoral degrees from all the faculties in the institution. The Vice-Chancellor of the university, Professor Oluwatoyin Ogundipe, outlined some of the recent developments and achievements of the institution.
A symbolic moment indeed, as the procession for the University of Lagos Convocation for Higher Degrees takes off. Finland's ambassador to Nigeria presents an appraisal of UNILAG's contribution to manpower development in the country and commends the new leadership of the institution for hitting the ground running.
No country can afford to waste its human capital. I was pleased and honored recently to receive the Vice-Chancellor at the Embassy of Finland in Abuja. And I was even more pleased that we had the opportunity to receive him in Finland. Clearly, he has hit the ground running.
The Pro-Chancellor of the University of Lagos takes it up from there with a distress call to Nigeria's academic community.
This is the challenge of today. The Nigerian intelligentsia has largely lost out in the battle for Nigeria. Today I'm making a clarion call to you all that it's not sufficient to earn a living. It's not sufficient to be wealthy. It's more important to participate in the development of your country.
A key point of the occasion was some retired and serving professors conferred with Professor Emeritus. Certificates are also presented to distinguished scholars in various pursuits.
The University of Lagos has made significant progress on many fronts, ranging from top personnel recruitment to infrastructural development, from research and innovation breakthroughs to laurel and recognitions earned by our staff and students.
Great of the greatest Aquakites.
With the yawning gap between the nation's economy and technology sectors, the new scholars being churned out no doubt have their work cut out for them, and the skills acquired would go a long way towards meeting Nigeria's manpower demands.
The proceeding is available.
When the News at 10 returns, total foreign direct investment into Nigeria grows by 594% to $6.3 billion in the first quarter of 2018. That's on Business News. Please join us again.